Hello, everybody, and welcome to Ask the CEO with Avrohom. Today, I'd like to introduce a very special guest. He's the Chief Technology Officer and Chief Strategy Officer at Siemens. It is my pleasure to welcome Peter Koerte. This episode is a live interview of Peter at a very exciting event that Siemens just launched. Let's jump right in and hear what it's about. So we're here live at Xcelerator, where Peter, you just announced something really exciting about this new exciting thing that Siemens has launched called the Xcelerator. Can you share with us a little bit about what's behind all this?
Yeah, sure. So Siemens Xcelerator is all about making digital transformation for our customers insanely easy. So to make it fast, easy, and at scale. And in the B2B environment, that's really tricky because you have to ensure that data silos are being broken down and that data is flowing seamlessly. So the heart of Siemens Xcelerator is being open so that it brings different solutions from different vendors together and then make it interoperable so that these things do work together. These are the two magics that we do with Siemens Xcelerator for our customers.
I love what you said about breaking down the data silos because in the legacy world, that's what we have. We have people that only focus on their vertical, their products, and nothing else, and we need to interoperate with one another, which brings up the next point. So I come from the telecom world, and we had this term called vendor lockout, where you buy all your hardware and equipment from this one vendor, and they kind of hold you. You have to buy their network, you have to buy their equipment, and you can't buy anything else. So how does Siemens address this vendor lockout?
Yeah, it's a big topic also for us and for our customers. So if we talk today with CIOs, they will say, I don't want to be locked in on your very specific solution. And right they are, and we don't want to either. So all the CIOs will tell you, I don't want to buy yet another platform. So it always is the question of the value that you bring. And they are very capable of opening up and also sharing data with us, provided that the solution that you provide is really adding return on their part. And so, for example, in buildings, if you can demonstrate that the solution that you're implementing is flexible enough that it does work in their environment, and that B, that they really get the tangible savings, for example, out of energy efficiency, then they're perfectly fine and they're happy to do that. But it's always the value that you have to bring to the customers. That's the way we think about it.
So now talking about another value, everybody's talking about sustainability as being the next big thing, give it climate change or just government initiatives and things like that. Does Siemens have any criteria for selecting their partners or suppliers when it comes to clean energy and sustainability?
Yes, so as Siemens, we've given ourselves a target that we want to be carbon neutral in our own operations by 2030, and then also with all of our supplier base by 2050. So therefore, we are heavily engaged with our partners and suppliers, as you said, in order to drive that down. So today, when you interact as a supplier with us, we have very stringent requirements when it also comes down with sharing. For example, if we want to know the product carbon footprint of our solutions that we provide to our customers, we need to know from our suppliers in order to make that work. So that's just an example. So yes, there's many criteria in order to get there.
Great, and I imagine every piece affects every other piece, and if we can tweak our part of it, that's going to affect everything down the line.
Exactly. As a matter of fact, what's really interesting is it really depends on the energy mix. So obviously today, the biggest topic in any kind of manufacturing or any kind of buildings and business environment, the energy that's being consumed, the electricity, is a key polluting factor. And it depends on, of course, the energy mix as you're getting it. So are you getting 50% renewable, 30% renewable, 80% renewable? And so buying that very specific, let's say, quote-unquote, green energy is the key contributing factor.
Peter, what's next for Siemens?
So next, of course, is exactly what we showed you with Siemens Xcelerator. It is a vision. I mean, it is clearly making digital transformation insanely easy. It's not easy at all. I can tell you as a background. So making this work already is the number one focus that we have. But to your point, I wholeheartedly believe that there's no decarbonization without digitalization. Because exactly what we just spoke about, if you want to know your carbon footprint, you need to know the entire chain. And you only can do this by the means of digitalization. So these two megatrends of climate change and then digitalization, they really meet here. And that's the big thing, not just for us as Siemens, but for us as a global society, because we really have to keep care of this planet.
Peter, do we have any place where people can go to learn more about Xcelerator?
Yes, absolutely. As we launch Siemens Xcelerator, you can just Google Siemens Xcelerator, you will find it, and then you're going to end up also on the marketplace. You will find all the resources, everything, in order to educate and learn more about it.
Peter, do you have any parting words of wisdom that you'd like to share with the audience?
Yes, of course. I wholeheartedly believe we have the technology already in place to master all the challenges that we face today. The key thing is opening it up and make it work. So whatever you do, start your action now, explore what you can use already today. Don't wait, just get going.
I love that. Peter, thank you so much for sharing your time and your wisdom. I really enjoyed having you on the show.
Thank you so much.